Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's spirit card reading is another one of my mixed cards. So I have mixed several decks together, and it's with the purpose of giving you insight about what a person has heard about you through other people, okay? And the vibe they go in, their intentions towards you, advices for you, and how they usually flirt or how they usually show love, okay? It could be romantic as it might not be, okay? It could be for any kind of situation. There's no real number giving here. It's just you choose a number. Actually, yeah, we'll go with just numbers, okay? It's just any type of number, and I'm gonna give you just a reading, okay? So this time around there's no crystal, there's no deck, none of those things. It's just a number, okay? The first number that comes into your mind, okay? 1 to 6, and it's just like that for you to hear something about a specific person you have genuine love towards, or you genuinely wish to have a new beginning with, or you genuinely wish to have harmonious relationships with, be it it's a coworker, it's a family member. You'll know, okay? Sometimes I might go in sexual energies as I might not go in it, but you can always take it and change the level of intensity. Like if I'm saying I have sexual feelings towards you, now having your father, it's more like just kind of converted in your headspace in the form of it's an attachment that they have, okay? Because sexual energy is more attaching itself, okay? Becoming one, but it's that maternal or I'm not gonna say sexual connection, but it's the bond element. Your father, want it or not, is part of you, right? So he was the one, you're part of him technically. There's a part of him inside of you. So it's that kind of attachment element we're going to be talking about, okay? So sexual could be definitely sexual, as it could be in the form of it's a bondage element, okay? So when I'm going to mention that word, you can definitely switch it up whichever way it is. Now it could also be, let's say it's a co-worker and you know that there's no real body language that is sexual, then understand that it's a bondage element, okay? So the devil card, I'm just gonna take the time to explain this. Whenever I'm gonna say energy of a sexuality, for me the first tarot major arcana that pops in my head is the devil card or the tower card. The devil card is the most purest form of sexual energy, okay? Be it it's compulsion, obsession, just materialistic stuff. I can go very shadowy on the devil card as I can go very like positive on it, okay? It just varies from the discernment or the point of view or my intuition, how I tap into it, okay? So for now, whenever I'm gonna say the devil card, it's sexual, but then again it's a work environment. You just kind of convert it in the form of it's an attachment, whether or not I have a contract with you, okay? It could be contractual too, okay? So you'll know how to position yourself towards with this person, okay? So the question mostly was, what have they heard about you? What is the vibe that they go in? If ever this is a single person and you wish to have a new beginning, you want to kind of know if you could go ahead and interact with them, or you can kind of go ahead and ask them out on a date, or go ahead and wish to tell them that you wish to get to know them better, naturally, confidently, socially. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? So for some of you, if you have difficulties, please allow yourself to believe that you can be who you want to be connected to this person. So your blockages, just understand that you're the one that creates those blockages. Be it it's mental blockages, be it it's emotional blockages, be it it's just social blockages, you can definitely change them. It's always in your hands, okay? And there's many ways you can do so. There's many tools given to you, available to you. You just need to seek for them and have a willingness to go after the seeking element, okay? So let us start. So as I mentioned, it's just choose a number. Okay, so whoever chose pile 1, so this is a pile 1. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, what have I heard about you. So we have the Page of Pentacles energy. I'll just show it to you. You can see it. Okay. Then we have the High Priestess card. I've heard about you. High Priestess energy connected to you. I have the Knight of Cups energy connected to you. I have the Ace of Pentacles connected to you. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, what are my intentions connected to you is to calling you back. So call you back. How do I flirt in general? It's erotic bliss. Okay. How this person flirts, okay, or shows love, shows affection. It's through the eye contact overall. It's time to take action. This is the message for you. It's time for you to take action. The vibe your person goes in is the Ghost and the Fate. I was gonna say in reverse. We're gonna keep them in reverse. So what have they heard about you? It's pretty simple for some part. You want to give them a try, or you wish to invest in them. You're definitely, you have emotions towards them, and you're kind of definitely nurturing your emotions towards them. With the High Priestess energy, there's an element of isolation. But overall, what I heard about you is that you definitely wish to invest in me. You wish to get to know me genuinely. You're more the silent type of woman. You're the more confident type of woman. You could definitely be a woman as you could be a man here. But you have this element of, you have faith somehow. You have this like knowledge element, this intuition element, this feminine energy to you. So what I've heard about you is that perhaps you're into occult sciences, you're a tarot reader. I know that. You do tarot perhaps for some of you if you are in it. Now if you don't do tarot, I just heard that you're very intuitive. You have a certain knowing. You're good with your sixth sense. People know you to be that way perhaps. You're very giving, very like, to be honest, if you have an intention, you have every, like, you have a certain magic to you. You have a certain talent to you to kind of make things go your way, just by having the intention. It's like that. It's like you're magical, you're enchanting, you have a certain mastery what people are saying about your personality or what type of woman you are. But overall, you're very intuitive, very calm, very silent. But in that silence, there's so many layers to you. So you have those energies. With the Ghost card, with the Ghost vibe, I go in the Ghost and the Fate in reverse. Now, oh, Spirit wants you to know, or we want you to know, that it's time for you to take action, and don't hesitate. When it comes to this man or this woman, never hesitate, because the person wants to call you back inwardly. okay? I'm not mentioning that I want to come back to you, I want to travel to you. And internally I have this faith element that it is meant to be somehow. But on a physical level, the vibe people see me as when you're talking about me is that I'm not interested in you. But deep down, I have this either conviction or I have this knowing inside of me that perhaps I want to give you an opportunity. But on a physical level, the vibe I show people, like people are talking about you, or I'm hearing that you're interested in me, you're invested, you wish to kind of get to know me genuinely, you're really nurturing your emotions towards me, genuinely. I've heard that you're a genuine person. And like deep down, I have the faith that it is meant to be, or I always knew you would love me kind of thing. But on a physical level, the vibe I'm going in is more like I'm ghosting the information, as if like I'm indifferent to the information. But my intention when I'm acting that way is that perhaps I want to say not call you back. I need another card. Do I want to call you back? I want to call you back, but like I don't like it's not on a like the vibe here is more like the person doesn't want people to know that they're interested. I wanted to say they're not interested. They're not interested. So the vibe perhaps is, I knew you would like me. I know you like me, and I always had that faith that you would love me like this. I always knew somebody like you would love me. But I don't want you. I don't want you. It's not you that I want. And this energy of it's time to take action, perhaps, is to take action connected to other men or other females if you're interested in this person. Somehow give the person who perhaps doesn't want to call you back a chance. That's pile one. I'm following my intuition. For the vibe I'm going in, it's more like the person's not interested in you. The person is aware he always or she always knew you would love them. It's a knowing of theirs. But the vibe they go in when people are telling them that you wish to really get to know them better, you wish to really invest in them, you wish to really understand what your emotions are towards them. And many people talk about how sixth sensey, intuitive, confident, Sagittarius vibes you have. Okay, so for some of you, you have intense Sagittarius vibes, even though it's the High Priestess, it's the Cancer card. It's the Moon card. There's intuition, there's love, there's feminine energy, but there's a lot of secrets. There's a lot of witchcraft for some part. Okay, so some people could say that you are a witch, or if you're not into the warlock or occult sciences, they heard that you kind of might have a channel that you kind of upload things. They've heard about those things. It's just in some way the intention they have towards you internally is that they know you wish to call them back, but they're leaving. That's the thing. The intention is they wish to leave when you wish to call them back. So this is a person that doesn't want to be in your presence, but Spirit is telling you, take action. Be it it's take action towards this person and to kind of confront them, either or, so that you will, you know, get the closure perhaps so you can move on properly. Or it's more to take action connected to other options that you might have, and not to really, you know, invest in somebody who's not interested in you. But somehow the cards, however, it's kind of, they're saying give them a try still. That's the funny part here. My intuition is telling me no matter what they've heard and the vibe they go in and what their intention is connected to you, you should still give them a try. Give them a try. Because it's important for you to recognize that you have emotions for them. It's important for you to acknowledge that you love them. It's simple like that. That's it. Okay, that's pile 1. Now, pile 2, whoever chose number 2. Okay, so there's no crystals, there's nothing of that sort, and my flame just gave up on me. So I'm just gonna, oh great. So pile 2, whoever chose number 2, okay? What are messages that you need to hear? So it's, the question mostly was, what have they heard about you? What is the vibe they go in when they hear those things? And what is their intention? And there's also advice for you from the Monology deck. So what have I heard about you? You have the Queen of Wands. You have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Seven of Pentacles energy right here. We have the Empress card from the Universal, Golden Universal. I have actually 4 cards. Holy Mother. So we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Devil card in reverse. The Six of Swords upright. From the Ninth Sun, we have the Fool in reverse. Fountain Tarot, we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the energy, the vibe they go in when they hear this about you is frustration. Okay, so it's very red. Now, for whoever is watching this, for this person, we're highly encouraging you to meditate and contemplate on the situation. Okay, so tap into your sensations, be sensitive, connected to the situation, be more receptive to the situation, but at the same time meditate on it and contemplate the situation, like the possibilities connected to this person. What are their intentions is transgression. There's the snake here, and we have, how does this person usually flirt? Joy and jubilation, but this card is very naked, okay? Like, I'm really tapping into the penis of the child and the vagina of the woman, okay? I don't know if you see them, but there's like penises available, and there's this woman's vagina available, and this person that's kind of like playing a certain type of instrument, and the mouth area is a bit like blocked. So this one, when they're interested in somebody, be it they wish to get to know them, be it they wish to interact with them, be it there's a curiosity element towards the person, or be it simply flirting with a person, this person likes to trick you overall. Okay, it's more there's so many things. It's more like they talk about sex, or they talk about their childhood time when they used to kind of run around nakedly. This one has a tendency, like perhaps the person, if you get to know them better or you get to communicate with their mother, this child has a lot of naked pictures. Okay, like the balls and the penis were always available if this was a baby child. Okay, so this is a man. He has a lot of naked pictures of himself, and this is just how he grew up. It's just a family ability, so they don't have that shaming element at all. Now that's one thing I channeled. Okay, so he could or she could be talking about when they were a child, and it's a person that has a lot of eccentric ways of flirting with you. So number one would be, I would play an instrument for you. Second one, it's more like if there's a party, I'm gonna kind of encourage you to dance with me. Dance with me, or, you know, just bear with me a minute. I'm just gonna bring something for myself. Okay. Okay. It's okay. I wish to do something, but it's not working. We're just gonna continue on without the fire and the oil elements. Without Akash present. So, overall, how I flirt in general is, or how I show interest is more, I kind of open up about myself. Okay, you feel like you and I have no boundaries. I might talk about sex with you. I might talk about like advices connected to sex with you. Guys, there's so many ways. This one, I'm really channeling about those. I'm talking about like foods and what my tastes are, if I'm a foodie kind of person. So these are the ways this person interacts with people that they like, they want to get to know, or they're interested in, technically. So I have many ways I approach. Be it I dance in front of you, I encourage you to dance, have fun. Be it I know how to play an instrument, I play the instrument. But I'm definitely very open about sex, okay? I don't know if they're very open doing sex or they're open talking about sex. So you'll be the judge of that, okay? What my intention is with transgression is to discern which you, okay, look, for some of you, I want you to you partner up with me overall, okay? So I want you to partner up with me, but I'm gonna approach you in a more slyer way, a more discerning way, a more enlightened way, perhaps. And look, this person has no boundaries, okay, whatsoever. So I'm talking about sex. That's definitely no boundary connected to you if I'm interested in you. But this one, overall, they're very naked. They wish for you to see them for who they are. They're not afraid of hypnotizing you. They're not afraid to kind of seduce you. It's like that, this one. My intention overall is to seduce you, but you see me for who I am. You see me and you get to know me for who I am, because that is who I am. I impose my individuality, my personality, my beauty, my sexuality on people a bit like that, okay? So the advice for you is meditate and contemplate about what this person means to you, etc. Okay, so it's overall that vibe. Be sensitive or be receptive to this person's perhaps like, I'm not gonna say projection, because this person doesn't usually project themselves. It's just this is how they are, and they don't know how to act differently. Okay, this is how they grew up, this is who they are, they've embraced it, and you know, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of in their opinion when they're coming towards you. So what they've like, and the vibe they go in is frustration. They're frustrated somehow when they hear this about you. Okay, so what have I heard about you till now? Okay, I don't know why I'm saying till now. It's more... So with the Queen of Wands, you have a certain presence to you, okay? So it's more you stand your ground, you're very passionate, you're very opportunistic, and you have a lot of discernment. Okay, so I know you're the discerning type. I know you see things more clearly perhaps in life, technically. With the Two of Pentacles, I've heard. Okay, so I've heard about these things. So I know you are a very serious, confident, charismatic, discerning, opportunistic type of man or female. With the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's more like I've heard also that people are telling me that you know how to juggle situations with people. You know how to, like, you have that extra juggling element to you when it comes to audience entertainment. It's the show, right? It's like when even in job environments, like sometimes it's a show, right? It's a performance, customer service or management, or I don't know, like everything practically is somehow a show you put on so that people are hooked on it, right? You can persuade people comfortably. You can get people on your side easily. Sometimes when people like you, it's more easier for you to manage things, right? Or it's like people will follow through with your decisions if you're a visionary type of person, technically. So overall, this is what I've kind of heard from people that know you perhaps more than I know you. With the Seven of Pentacles, overall, in some way, I've heard that you're not satisfied with your outcomes. Okay, so it's more like you've planted the seeds, you were very patient, and like you're ready to work hard on them. It's just that you're being patient with your investments, your projects. Okay, for now, this is what I've heard, but you're quite disappointed overall. You're disappointed with your investments, or you're disappointed with your outcomes. Things are not really going your way, perhaps connected to projects in life. Okay, now what else have I heard about you with the Three of number 3, which is the Empress, the Devil card in reverse, the Two of Pentacles. I have Two of Pentacles twice. Okay, so it's very prominent. You know how to put on a show, you know how to balance difficult work schedules. Could be that you're very hardworking, but in some way you know how to juggle situations. I've heard that you know how to juggle situations. For some part, I have the Empress. Okay, you're very beautiful. Okay, so many, like, I've heard you're a very beautiful woman or man. Okay, like if you're a man, you're very beautiful. If you're a woman, you're very beautiful. The man could also be handsome, but there's a beauty to you that's like this. Okay, like people just do like this. Okay, I don't know what that means, but it's like, you know, Italian people when they eat something and it's, I'm not saying we want to eat you, it's just the energy is just beautiful. Okay, your energy on a physical level, your beauty on a physical level is mouth-watering, it's gorgeous, it's amazing. You look like a goddess somehow, or a god, technically. But this is what we're talking about, your looks. On a physical level, you look like the Empress, okay? You look very virile, very fertile, okay? If you're a woman here, it's like we talk about you in the form of either you're a mother, you're a very confident, charismatic mother, you're a mother to everyone, okay? Like, no matter how, juggling or disappointed you are in your situationships, perhaps with people or with your work ethics or your career, perhaps, we see you to be a very gentle, beautiful mother figure, okay? Be you're a guy or a girl, we look at you in the form of you're like a mother figure, technically. You take care of us, you nurture us, you're compassionate with us, you're abundant connected to us. But when we're talking about like inward things, as if like if I were, there's also this element that if you're in a relationship, if you were to be in a relationship with someone, you would never cheat on them. You don't juggle two men or two females, okay? So you have a reputation to be a very charismatic, loyal type of woman, because I have reverse cards, but usually I don't read the reverse cards in a negative or positive way, as if like this is the opposite of what it is, but this time around we're tapping into that way. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles and the Fool, what they've heard about you is that you're not the foolish type of person that just jumps in any kind of situation. It's like that. So for some of you, it's very like clean. Like we're saying you're a clean type of woman or man, okay? You don't cheat on people, okay? If you choose to be with somebody, you don't cheat. Now, if you're a married woman or a married man, you don't cheat either, okay? Now, if you're a single person, they're saying that you don't juggle people, but you're very good at juggling situations, okay? With the Devil card, it's more like you're not, I don't want to say sexually active, but that's the vibe I'm getting. So many people know that you're not sexually active, or you don't do one night stands, or you're not the sexually active type of person. But based on if you're going to be in a relationship, you'll be the loving type of woman or man, okay? But you're more loyal, fidèle, like the loyalty is immense, okay? And you take your position, I'm not going to say seriously, because you are in that vibration already. So it's not a question of position taking. It's innate inside of you. It's like inside of you. It's not like it's a yes or a no kind of thing, or it's like, oh, could you be in this position? It's more like you are founded in that energy of groundedness, charisma, abundance. Okay, so you're a very fertile woman or man. And you're not going to be the foolish type of person that will just invest in someone who's not perhaps ready to invest in you. Okay, so the message for you is that you need to meditate and contemplate about who, like this person and the situation connected to this person. Okay, but the person, when they're hearing this, that you don't cheat, or you're more motherly, or you don't kind of jump into relationships kind of thing, they might be frustrated to hear that you don't juggle, or you're like you're not sexual at all, kind of thing. This time around I'm reading my cards differently, but this is the vibe I got. Okay, that was pile 2. Now pile 3. Okay, whoever chose pile number 3, this time around there's no crystal, there's no decks, but this is how we're going. Okay, it's a calling of mine today. So what have your person heard about you? So we have the 8 of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, from the Millennium Thought. From the Golden Universal, we have the Strength card. From the Five of Swords energy, it's from the, I'm just gonna say it from the Night Sun. You have the Five of Swords energy. From the, you know, Fountain Tarot, you have the Queen of Wands. Message for you is you are good enough for me, okay? So full moon in Virgo. So whoever this person is, the message Spirit wants you to know is that you're good enough. You are good enough. You, be it as a position, it's for relationship, whatsoever. The vibe your person goes in is peace. So I kind of relax a bit, okay? It's more that vibe. So what are my intentions towards you? Intentions towards you is to triumph. Win. You give your apple to me. Perhaps you give your virginity to me out of all the men. Perhaps. What are my intentions connected to you with triumph? And how do I flirt in general connected to the person? Or how do I act when I like someone or I wish to get to know them better? You have taking the plunge and seeking pleasure. So I'm a more carnal as a person, okay? So it's more like I'm more flirtier. You know somehow that I'm like sexually attracted towards you. I seek any type of pleasure, be it as visual, from a distance, observing you, being touched by other people. Somehow it's that vibe, okay? It's more like if somebody's flirting with you or one of your best friends is touching you and you're looking at me. I like that kind of thing, okay? So this one might like third parties in the relationship, perhaps. Or if I'm not really into third parties, technically, I like to kind of touch you. I like to kind of hug you a lot. I like to kind of put your legs on me kind of thing if we're chilling or we're at a party kind of situation. But taking the plunge overall, this one, when they kiss you, they put their tongue in your mouth kind of thing, okay? This one, I don't know. I'm really channeling, this is more like a person that dates around a bit. They're not afraid to, you know, like be naked with you and show you just how sexy they are out of all your options. This one is like that. So the vibe they go in is more at peace. They're at peace with the situation, or they're more calmer when they're hearing this. What have I heard about you overall? So with the Eight of Swords energy, I've heard you're a very strong woman, okay? You might be like a Virgo Leo cusp, or if it's not horoscope signs, it's more like you're very tender, gentle. But in that gentle and tenderness or vulnerability that you have, you're strong in it. So you use your vulnerability in the form of it's a strength element. It's not something to be ashamed of. Being vulnerable, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? And you, like, I've heard that you have you know how to tame your ego, but you still have this lion's roaring energy. It's just that you go gentle on people. So if you're ticked off, let's say, or somebody pissed you off, let's say, yes, your eyes show that you're roaring inside, but you can be gentle with the person still. So what I've heard is that in situations where there's conflict or people are ego tripping a bit or they're poking your ego, you have a certain way of being strong there. Show them that you're strong in it, as if like, yes, they might be playing with your ego. Yes, they're trying to kind of put you down, but you put the person in your eyes. You have a certain power element that's you. It's not that you put the person on in the spot. It's just you show that you're angry, or they hurt your ego or they poked your ego, but you're still gentle with them. You're still respectful with them. And that in itself is a good thing when they're talking about you, okay? So it's more like they're like complimenting you on that. With the Ace of Cups energy, we know, or we're saying that you're a very loving person, okay? For some of you, you like yoga, you do yoga, or you like to blossom, or you are a very blossomed person emotionally. So you have a lot of emotions, and you allow your emotions to blossom internally. So in some way, if I don't know you that well, okay, this person doesn't know you that well, but they want to kind of win you over. Okay, I wish to win you. Okay, I wish to take your virginity. Okay, if you're a virgin here, or I wish that you would choose me. But I'm also gonna take the time, okay? For some part, I'm drawn. I have a calling to kind of read this card and tell you in detail what the meaning of this card is, okay? So, number 9. Okay, so Leo solar, perhaps, and you have the... Okay, so this person wishes to... There's a Leo energy here, and there's also a Leo energy here, okay? For me, it's Leo and Virgo cusp, but then again, the Leo energy is overall more prominent, okay? So the physical nudity offered to the eye is matched by the transparency of the heart, okay? A magnet attracts a lock opened, okay? So there has, like, the person wishes to attract you and open the locks of your heart, perhaps, okay? So reflection. Whoever undresses gives themselves to a gaze without modesty, unafraid of judgment, ready to face the truth. To undress is to declare oneself ready for love. Oh my God. Oh my God, okay. So, magic. To discover oneself, okay, draw a heart and write inside it one's name and that of one's partner. The heart is then placed in a coffee jar that will be used for 9 days. So, to discover oneself, okay, draw a heart and write inside it one's name and that of one's partner, okay? The heart is then placed in a coffee jar that will be used for 9 days. So this one, what their intention is to make you choose them, but because they're ready to love you. It's like that, okay? So if this man had a tendency to undress in front of you, it's more like a sign that I'm ready to love you, technically. I'm ready for love. So if you're ready and you are definitely good enough for me, so just come. I can love you like that. It's like that. But that's the vibe I had to kind of say to some people out there in the form of a message, okay? If they undressed in front of you. It was hints for you to understand that they're ready for a new relationship. Subconsciously or consciously, this one, okay? So... And what they've heard about you with the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Okay, there's also this other energy that you're very conflicted, okay? I've heard that you're conflicted. You know what the truth is, and you can definitely say, like, you know a sword is sharp, okay? And specifically in this card, the girl has the sword right behind her, okay? It's the only thing is that... she just needs to perhaps hurt herself a bit so that she can use the sword to, you know, get out of the confliction here. It's more, the truth is in your hands, okay? So what's happening is, what I've heard about you is that in some way you're very conflicted about me, okay? You have the higher picture, okay? You have the higher picture. You see things from a higher perspective. For some part, I heard that you asked about me, perhaps, so you know a lot of stuff about me, okay? And the last one is, perhaps you know a lot of stuff about me, but then again, there's one truth that you're kind of not using, here that you can use perhaps. With the Ace of Cups, it's more like I still know that you like me, or I've heard, or when people are talking about you, getting information about me, or you know about stuff about me, I know you like me, technically, let's say. I know you're emotionally invested in me. With the Leo card there, or the Strength card, it's more like people do mention that you are a strong type of person. With the Queen of Wands, it's also fire element, so you're very charismatic, you're very energetic, you're very pure-hearted somehow, and you're more like a cat, okay? Like you like your own independence, and you're affectionate, and it needs to somehow be your way in some way, okay? So what I've heard is more like you're like a kitty cat, or you kind of have you're humble as a person. And with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's more like I've heard also that, or like people who know you well tell me that sometimes you have a tendency to overthink the situation, which is also what I'm kind of understanding here when people are talking about you. So when people are talking about you, it's more like they're saying that you have information about me, and that like there's one truth that you know, but then again you wish to be blind to it, or it's more like because you see the higher picture, you're a bit like conflicted, but you're also overthinking the situation. But I know in some way, I read in between the lines that you are interested, and people are talking about just how passionate of a person you are, and just how strong of a person you are, okay? So you kind of have a way to be lovable perhaps, and this one, how I flirt with the people I like, let's say, it's more like I seek pleasure with them, okay? Like I smell them, I seek the pleasure I wish, and taking the plunge overall is penetration. So for some of you, I don't know why I kind of said penetration. It's more like dating phase you guys go in, or this person, how they show you that they're interested in you is that they're very, like when you're in their presence, you feel like it's flowing somehow. You feel like this person is invading your space in some way, but it's in a flowy way, okay? It's harmoniously done, perhaps, like that, okay? So that was it, pile 3. Now pile 4, whoever chose number 4, okay? So it's number 4. What have they heard about you, okay? So what has this person heard about you? So you have the 9 of Wands in reverse from the Millennium Thought. Then from the vice versa, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. We have the 10 of Swords. We have, in reverse, we have the 7 of Cups upright. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the 3 of Cups energy, and the 3 of Pentacles. So 3, 3, 3. There's 3 threes in here. Then you have actually 4 threes. You have the 3 of Wands in reverse, and the 8 of Wands upright, okay? So what my intentions are towards you is to moving on. So I wish to kind of move on, or escalate the relationship, but I'm also gonna read, okay? I'm gonna read this one, okay? Then we have, how do I usually flirt, is uninhibited and release. So I'm not ashamed to flirt with you. I'm not ashamed to kiss you in front of people. I'm all about public display of affection, taboo stuff. I have no like shame somehow, okay? So when it comes to people I like, I'm shameless in the way I flirt with them. I'm shameless in the form of like if I'm attracted to them, or I find their body very sexy, I kind of show it to them. It's like no shame. And when they're doing that, it's more like they're using a mask element, okay? Like your person is not just, you know, like horny as shit, but they're also like, there's so much more to your person. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just that when it comes to flirting or showing the person that they like them, this is how they do it, okay? Like, they need an audience somehow. Like, they are not afraid to flirt with you, talk to you, say how hot you are or how gorgeous you are, etc., okay? So messages from you is to expect powerful changes. So expect powerful changes in this situation, and the vibe your person goes in is anxiety. Okay. So what is my intention connected to you when I'm hearing those things? Okay, so when I'm hearing those things, or I'm asking questions about you, and this is what I've heard about your point of view from other people perhaps. So Virgo lunar energy, Laurel always brings truth. Okay, so even a burning heart needs to overcome its doubts. Okay, so overall, I wish to overcome my doubts connected to you. So reflection. Moving forward means overcoming doubts and fears. Divination can help, but in the end, it's the heart that will need to give assent, trusting in itself and the strength of love capable of overcoming any obstacles. So just understand that this one wishes to overcome fear and doubts connected to your relationship together. Okay, so the magic around this card is to overcome doubts and problems from the past. Adorn yourself with laurel and place some branches in a vase. On other sides of the vase, place a red candle and a rose. On the first one, you will engrave the symbol of Mars. On the second, one of Venus. Okay, so these are messages here. So overall, what my intention is to get out from self-doubt. Okay, like I want to know where you stand, I want to know where I stand connected to you, and the vibe I go in when I'm hearing these things is that I'm getting anxious a bit. I feel like I'm missing out on certain stuff. Okay, it's a bit like that. Now, what have I heard about you? With the 8 of Wands, it's more like you're a very focused person, and once you're focused, you go after it. There's no asking questions about it, okay? Like, we know it. Like, you've made the decision you want to do this person wants to do this, they do it, okay? Like, it's like that. It's like you have that piercing eye kind of thing, like star eyes connected to the things that you wish, okay? And you do it with passion, and it's easy somehow. With the 3 of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups came twice here, okay? And you have one in reverse and one upright. Okay, so for some of you, you're very popular. Okay, so what I've heard is that you're very popular. You're celebrated wherever you go. Somehow. You're popular. Basically, I've heard that you're popular. It's also why I'm getting anxious, because I want to know where we stand together. And you're popular, guy or girl or guy, technically. With the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. So what I'm hearing, or what I'm kind of understanding when I'm hearing those things, is that like you wish. Okay, this one is more outernal, okay? It's outside of you, technically. It's outside of my control. That's why also I'm anxious, because if I want to know where I stand with you, you like me, you don't like me, I like you perhaps, that kind of stuff, and I'm hearing that you're very popular, I'm starting to get anxious, because I know that you're popular, and like many people wish to have new beginnings with you, and they wish to kind of get to know you better, okay? And what I've heard about you with the 7 of Cups, you have like one person, out of all your options, you're set on one person only, okay? So I'm hearing that you're still attached to somebody if you have not dealt your situation with your exes, okay? Now, for some of you, I've heard that you're interested in someone, okay? And when I'm kind of hearing that, it's more like I'm obviously thinking in my headspace, okay, definitely there's a third party here, okay? If you're the popular type of girl or guy, and I have intentions of knowing where I stand, be it I need to confess to you and kind of see what you're thinking, or it's because we're talking together technically, or we don't have any kind of relationship, but in some way I want to face my troublesome thoughts here, okay? Like I have doubts and fears connected to the situation. I want to move on, like escalate the relationship perhaps. Hearing that you're popular, you're gorgeous, people want to get to know you better. It's more like when I'm hearing that you're popular, in my head, I'm automatically thinking that, okay, like many people want to get to know you better. And it's like if one person is telling me just how gorgeous or popular or sought after you are, you're a good catch for many other people. So it's more like in my headspace, it's more like other people wish to give you a try. Other people wish to get to know you better. And with the Seven of Cups energy, it's more like I've also heard that you kind of have your eyes set on someone. So I'm definitely anxious here because I'm kind of left out in the cold here technically. It's the kind of dynamic we're going in, but this is what I'm hearing, okay? With the Nine of Wands, it's more like I'm gonna hustle for sure. And with the Ten of like Swords energy, what I'm feeling, okay, this one is what they're hearing but what they're feeling inside. So with the Ten of Swords, it's more like when I'm hearing this, it's more like I'm kind of like, I cannot like blame you for being popular, right? I cannot blame you for being popular. I cannot blame the other person who caught your eyes somehow. So I'm kind of like, I'm having an ego debt there, okay? Connected to what I've heard about you. Okay? And just for you to know, expect powerful changes. Perhaps with this person, could be as it might not be, okay? So it's more that dynamic, okay? So that was it, pile 4. Hope it resonated. Now pile 5, whoever chose pile 5, let us see what they've heard about you. You have adjustments in reverse. You have the Judgment card in reverse. You have the Hangman upright. There's so many major arcanas, it's insane. Oh my god. Okay, so I have at least 4 major arcanas. That's the first file that's coming on strong, okay, here. And you have the Emperor card in reverse. Okay. Oh, so we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And we have the Six of Swords upright. Okay, so what are my intention? It's fulfillment. Fulfillment. My intention is I wish something with you, and it's something very sacred. I wish to have a sacred relationship with you. It's like that. Establish you as a life partner or a life friend or a companion. Could definitely be love, this one. Okay, you'll know. How I usually flirt, it's soft whisper. The message for you here from spirit, okay, the advice for you is a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer, and the vibe this person goes in is success. Okay, so how do I flirt in general, or how do I show interest to people? I approach them, okay, like I'm their best friend, okay, and even though if it's a stranger, or even though like I'm interested in you, how you can know is that I'm approaching you comfortably, friendly. You know, when you're kind of intimate with a person, it's like that. So soft whisper is also, it could be that I whisper in your ears. It could be that I kind of like to kind of take in your smell. I like your throat area somehow. But this one overall, more than those body languages, behaviors, I'm saying, this person approaches you like there's no boundary between you, like you're part, like your soulmates kind of thing. Okay, so I approach you with that with that in mind. Okay, so when I'm interested in someone, I wish to get to know them, be it as friend, romance. Romance also is here, but this one overall I feel it's very romantic, and I feel successful when I'm hearing those things about you. Okay, like when I'm hearing that you're the type of person who's known to be very confident, grounded, recognized, enlightened, and established. Like, I feel somehow that I found myself a person who's my wish fulfillment. It's like that. So in some way, what they're feeling when they're hearing what they heard about you is that you're a very truthful, fair-minded type of person. You have a sound judgment somehow. They know you this way. Okay, so people know you to be this way. So this is what they're saying to me. Okay, and it's like a known factor. Okay, it's major arcana, all of them. Okay, so I know somehow, or we know. Okay, when the person who's talking about you knows these things about you, and what I'm hearing is that I also have the knowing that you are this type. It's just that when we're talking about you, I feel successful. I feel like I found myself a person I could have my fulfillment with. Like if I've been searching for a life partner, or if I've been searching for like a companion in a works environment, it's more like when I'm hearing those things, it's automatically I found myself a person I have a referral to. Okay, be it it's romance, be it it's spiritual connections, let's say it's like life partners and stuff like that, which is connected also with romance, let's say. Be it it's like I'm searching for a specific type of doctor, let's say, and like I have a certain condition and I need a referral, and I'm hearing this about you. Let's say there's another doctor who knows you, or it's a family friend that has a connection with you, and they know you have these characteristics. You're renowned. People have like say that you have a certain talent, you have enlightenment, you have the experience, you have the certificates, let's say, perhaps, or you're confident in what you're doing. I'm feeling like I succeeded here. I feel like I found the person I'm seeking for. Okay, be it a doctor, it's a teacher, it's I don't know, like a man or a woman kind of thing. Now, also what I've heard is with the Six of Swords on a physical level, you're kind of letting go of something, okay? Or it's more like you're on a journey, or you're traveling somehow. I've heard that you're traveling, and with the Seven of Wands in reverse, what we know is overall you're very fulfilled, stable, passionate type of person. Okay, like we know you're enlightened. There's something enlightening about you. Okay, like people who are talking about you look at you in the form of you're a very impressive type of person. Okay, you know how to adjust, or you're firm. Okay, internally you're fair and square. You're hardworking. You're enlightened, and people know that you're recognized. Okay, you're recognized, and you're very like loved. You're loved. You're loved. This one, people love you. Okay, this one, and I might love you too. Okay, or I'm feeling like I found myself a person. Okay, so that was it, pile 5. Now pile 6. Okay, so what have they heard about you? So this person, so you have the Five of Wands energy, you have the Prince of Pentacles upright, you have the Queen of Swords this side, you have the Ten of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles. So we have the King of Pentacles twice here. What messages for you? A new start is coming. A new start for you is coming. And the person, when they're going in this, they're hearing this about you, is they're trusting. Okay, so they have faith in this connection. Okay, so there's a heart here, and this is Vesica Pisces for me. So I integrate you already, this one. So a new start is coming for you. Just prepare yourself for that. So Spirit is saying there's a new start for sure. There's a new start. It's magical. Okay, it's fated somehow. It's a blessing in some way connected to this person. Okay, so with the Five of Wands energy, what I've heard is that there's a lot of competition connected to you, or you're competing for something. Okay, so it's either that you have a lot of suitors, or there's a lot of competition. Okay, or you're competing in a situation. Okay, you're competing in something, game, you're an athlete perhaps, judo, karate, and there's like archery, tennis, gymnastics. Let's say it can go that way, and I have faith in you, and there's a new start coming for you. So it's a new opportunity. There's a new competition. You might be able to go in it. Now, if it's not those things, it's more connected with love for some part, or it's a mother figure that has no, this one is more romance based a bit. I have no sexual magic. I have no Amore and psychic cards. I went there consciously. Okay, so this one is I didn't, when I was preparing the piles, I went there consciously. Okay, I even didn't realize I was missing it, but then again, I had the faith that this is how it is. Okay, so you don't need to know how this person flirts. You don't need to know what their intentions is. Just know that there's a new start coming with this person. Okay, what this person has heard with the Knight, the King of Pentacles twice here, and you have the Queen of Swords upright. So for some of you, you've become so much more stable and grounded, and you're less cutthroat and indifferent. Okay, it's more you focus on clarity, you focus on cleansing yourself, and you're more grounded. This one, there's a lot of Taurus energy here, not gonna lie, because we have an ox, but it's a Taureau. Okay, and the Prince of Pentacle, the King of Pentacle, is also very Taurus energy. Okay, so 5 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. For some part, I'm hearing that you're very hardworking. Okay, or I know you're the very hardworking type of person. With the 5 of Wands, what does the 5 of Wands mean? Man, this one, I don't know how to kind of go. Just know that I trust in you, okay? And just know that Spirit, or whichever energy it is, there's a message for you or advice for you that a new start is coming. Okay, so you're gonna have a new beginning with someone, if you're searching for love, let's say, or if you're searching for a second chance, could be. But this is a new start, so it's completely new. Perhaps it's completely new. For some, it's really completely new, but it's a person that has faith that there is love in this situation. Or I trust that you did this because you really loved the person. Could be that way too, okay, if you're choosing somebody else. Now, what I've heard is that perhaps you're a married man, or you're married, or you're a bachelor perhaps. You'll know this one. And with the Queen of Swords energy in reverse, now it could be that there's 3 people here, or we're talking about you and a woman that's no longer in the picture. King of Pentacles is emphasized here. So what I've heard is that you're very materialistic person, let's say. You like material stuff. Now, if I'm going with Taurus energy, I know Taurus is very like luxurious lifestyle, okay? They work insanely hard, connected to all the things they wish to ground, okay? Taurus is also the form element, is the I mean, you like to give form to stuff, okay? Like form elements, like birthing things, okay? It's more like you have an idea, you're the type that works hard. You make that idea a reality. You make that vision a reality, kind of stuff. And money is important to you somehow, or you're the type of man or woman, but this one it's more masculine energy, that knows how to make moolah, okay? Like that. There's abundance, okay? We can say you have a lot of money, but we know that you're hardworking and you know how to make money, kind of thing. For some of you, you're very stable, okay? Like I'm hearing that you're a very stable type of man, okay? Or woman. You're stable, like that, okay? You're very grounded and stable and abundant, okay? And rich for some part, okay? Now, if you're not rich, then we know that you have the potential to be rich, okay? But for some of you, we know you have money in the bank, for sure, 100%. That's what I'm hearing. Perhaps I'm hearing that you have a lot of money, okay? You have a lot of investments. You work so hard for them. You know how to kind of ground the things that you wish, and you're very viril is the word. It's virility, okay? And there's no longer a woman in picture, but then again, you're still in connection. So for some of you, there is a woman here, but we don't know what's happening with that woman, because we don't have that woman's face here. Okay, so I've heard that there's a woman that's connected to you, or your wife, or your girlfriend. Somehow, okay, so I've heard that. Perhaps she's no longer in the picture, as she's in the picture, but I don't see her, kind of thing, okay? And with the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, what I've heard about you, you're competing for something. I've heard you're competing for something, or you're being observed, or you're the observant type of person. I've heard you're the observant type of person. And with the 10 of Wands, it's more like you're responsible. So I'm overly, when we're saying that you're the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, it's more masculine energy. It could be a woman as it could be men. And this, you know how to make money, okay? You know how to ground things. I'm not going to repeat myself. And with the 10 of Wands, it's more like you know how to be responsible, okay? So we're kind of assuming, because you're like this, we're saying this, or they're saying this about you. I know for sure you're the type that's like, you take on burdens for your family, okay? You're like a family type of man, kind of stuff, okay? So I'm trusting you even more. I'm in a more like confident, or I know you're gonna do good, I have faith in you kind of thing, okay? But I trust you. That's how I go. I trust you when I hear those things, or I trust what people are saying about you. I believe what they're saying is the truth about you, okay? That's it. This is what I heard about you. Pile 6. Now, this is all that I had for you guys, so I hope it resonated. And, you know, if you wish to, you know, dislike, comment down below. You know, if you like what I'm doing, you can definitely donate. If you like what the video said, you can definitely share the video. There's the, you know, the, what was I gonna say, the hit the bell link kind of thing. There's a bell down below somewhere, you can hit on it so you can get the latest notifications and so on. Okay, so I'm gonna say thank you very much for still watching me and still, you know, contributing somehow to my channel and being there with me and enjoying my presence. Okay, and encouraging me to do this more often, you know, because perhaps it is helpful as it might not be. Okay, so that's it, and I'll see you around on my next videos, guys. Okay, so have a safe and beautiful day, and to the next time. Okay, so bye guys, have a good day.